So we've got the UK cracking down on social media for people under the age of 16, which I personally think is probably a good change that seems like it's coming pretty shortly. But in this article that I found online, it states that the UK is preparing to introduce stricter online safety measures, with the Prime Minister confirming plans for social media for anyone under the age of 16 to be limited or restricted from using it entirely. Which, like I said, I think sounds like a step in the right direction, probably, because I feel like social media has been such a broad topic that everybody discusses, especially the ethics and the way that it's sort of pushed towards people and kind of locks people in. And obviously, social media itself has been a long contested topic for governments around the world, with concerns about the mental health, online safety, and addictive nature of all the platforms and the designs that come out that continue to grow and become more lucrative every single day, pretty much. But there's countries like Canada who explored introducing restrictions to younger users in efforts to increase safety and aid in mental health efforts. While Australia has already implemented this, there are companies like Canada, like I said, who have talked about it, but not yet come to fruition with implementing these kind of things. And now the UK is stepping into saying that they are thinking this might be a good idea as well. So it seems like they're starting to rethink some of the things going on, which I think is great. And now the UK is trying to copy everybody else, with the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, revealing that he has plans to impose nationwide social media bans for all people under the age of 16, describing it as a landmark intervention designed to help protect children and support parents. Amen, brother. This announcement formed part of a major overhaul of online safety protections, with Starmer arguing that technology companies have failed to adequately protect young users, which I feel like that is very true. Essentially, they're proposing measures that would ban under 16-year-olds from major social media platforms, including things like Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and X, with messaging platforms like WhatsApp and Signal not being included in this ban, obviously. I mean, I think that there's some restrictions that could go on there, but they're not necessarily social media. This is going to introduce wider protections across other online services for young people, using stronger age verification systems as well as platform accountability measures. The bill will also enforce a restriction on interacting with AI chatbots, and there being intimate functionalities that are restricted for those who are over the age of 18. The government has also outlined a broader restriction aimed at limiting harmful online interactions for children and teenagers. And speaking about these plans, the Prime Minister Starmer said that parents want to keep their children safe and happy, and the online world has made that even harder than ever, which I would tend to honestly agree with that topic. And I want to give you guys a little bit of a snippet here as well of what this guy's saying, so you guys can get a little bit bigger of a picture of who we're talking about here. You guys can go watch this full video though when you guys want to. It's like 40 minutes long. I'll just show you guys a little snippet here though.
You have all played, and indeed I want to thank all the people who have campaigned so courageously on
His
this
accent's
issue,
crazy.
including those who
In a
have
good way.
done so after suffering terrible tragedy or loss. Thank you. Because today is a big
You're
moment
welcome.
for our country. This is a big step, real change for our children and our future. Because today I can announce that the government will ban access to social media for all children under the age of 16.
You guys heard it there, folks. Like I said, he's real about it. He continued that statement by adding that he's heard firsthand from families crying out for change, saying that we need to do right by them, and that's why we're going further than ever as a country and in the world by banning social media for under 16s and putting a wider protection in place to give kids their childhood back. And like I said, back in 2025 in November, Australia also rolled out a ban, which was pretty similar to the situation that they seem to be talking about, where anybody under the age of 16 are unable to open up new accounts and also have their existing account profiles deactivated from following services, including Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, TikTok, YouTube, X, Reddit, Kick, and Twitch. So that has definitely limited the amount of incidents where we have underage people going on these websites and watching content that might be bad for their health. And I believe that it's likely that the UK will actually try to replicate something like what Australia has done, or at least something similar to it. But how exactly this all is going to be implemented has not yet been revealed, but it's likely that we'll see more age verification technologies like what they've done to Discord in the future, which some people are unhappy about, but I think that it's okay. Though I do do feel like it can be a little bit invasive as to the things that they list and the reasons as to why they're going to use these bits of information from people. A little weird, but this proposal follows months of consultation and growing political pressure around online safety, with the government framing this whole decision as a divisive response to growing concerns over cyberbullying, harmful content, and the impact that social media has had on young people as a whole. But none of these things are going to be taking place until sometime in spring of 2027, with the motion expected to be brought back up into Parliament before Christmas in 2026, just to get everything confirmed and finalized. And honestly, I am kind of excited. I think that this might be a good plan. It seems like this might be something that could piss some people off, but I do believe this is a good idea. Let me know what you guys think, though. Let me know what kind of issues you guys think could come about regarding this. And let me know if you guys think it's going to be something that is going to cause an uproar, or if it's going to cause change, or like, how do you guys think this is going to affect things in general? Or do you think it's not going to affect anything at all? I'd love to know your opinions, but I wanted to talk about this as I think this greatly impacts everybody around us at the moment. And it could be our future, guys. There could be something like this in America one day. Hopefully, honestly, I think that there should be. But like I said, let me know what you guys think. That's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one that I talk about, okay?